Hello everyone, we're back and I'm going to talk again about dividing with decimals. Okay, I need everyone to open up a fresh notebook page, get it set up. We're dividing with decimals and put today's date on it. Today is Thursday, January 8th. And we're going to work on a few problems together. So remember how we've always set up our notebook. We set it up like this, and then I am turning it to create our columns as we do with all of our division and multiplying. And what I'm going to do is I want to separate so I have space to do some more problems. I'm going to set it like a tic-tac-toe. Actually, probably just enough room to do 6 problems. Okay, I'm going to solve a few problems here. Sometimes you need to annex zeros. Remember, we'd never have a remainder and a decimal all in the same problem. So if there's numbers left over, we'll go through some samples together. If there are numbers together, you are going to want to remember to annex zeros into the dividend. Okay, so we're going to do 1.12 divided by 28 hundredths. And I'm going to leave a blank there. And then we will set up our problem. Remember, I try to put a number in each column. And the goal of that is to have a number up above. Remember, when there was no decimal in the divisor, all we would do is bring the decimal straight up. But because there is a decimal in our divisor, I want to make sure that I get rid of this. You cannot divide with a decimal in the divisor. So here we're going to need to move it 2 places to the right to get rid of it. So we're actually multiplying it by 10 to the second power because we're trying to move it 2 places to the right. So that means I have to multiply also the dividend by 10 to the second power, which just simply moves my decimal to the right. Ends up being after my 2. So here I go. So now I have to ask myself, how many 28s are in 1? There are 0. How many 28s are in 11? We can't do that either, so we put a 0 up here. How many 28s are in 112? Well, I like to go over to the side, and I'm going to start with 4. I'm going to try to multiply it, guess and check here. 8 times 4, I know that's 32. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 is 11. Ooh, I just happened to get it right on the money, 112. So now I subtract, and that's my answer. I need to make sure that I put my 4 up here. So 1.121 and 12 hundredths divided by 28 hundredths equals 4. I like to think of it as a gift card problem with money. If I had a gift card with $1.12 on it, and I was buying something that cost 28 cents, how many of those objects could I purchase? So how many 28 cents go into $1.12? I can purchase exactly 4 items at 28 cents each on that gift card. Okay, I'm going to do a couple more of these problems. Let's try 12 and 81 hundredths divided by 4 and 2 hundredths. Okay, so again, that's my divisor. This is my dividend. Okay, I like to think of it again as that problem with the gift card. I have $12.81 on the gift card, and I'm buying something that costs $4.20. Because remember, I could add a 0 on here and it wouldn't make a difference. 4.2 and 4.20 is the same exact thing. So if I was buying something that costs $4.20. I'm going to guess about 3 would be my answer, but we need to do the math here. 4.2, and I have 12.81. And Mrs. Ringsick just needs to move this over. So I have that 1 in its own column. Okay, so it looks like I need to move it over only one place. So I'm multiplying it by 10 to the first power here. And this one only gets moved one place, even though there's 2 numbers here, because I'm only worried about getting rid of this decimal. Okay, the decimal in the divisor. That's my goal, is to get rid of the decimal in the divisor. So if there's only one place to move it over, I only need to do one place. Okay, so now I have to think of it as, how many 42s are in 1? There are 0. How many 42s go in 12? Can't do that one either. How many 42s go into 128? Remember, I thought I was going to guess about 3. So I'm going to go over here, 42 times 3. Let's try it. 6, 3 times, that's 126. Ooh, that is going to work just right. So I need to put a 3 up here and write down my 126, which gives me 2 left, and I need to bring down my 1. 42 does not go into 21, does it? So I need to put a 0 here. I brought down that 1. Now I'm going to need to annex a 0. And that actually, technically, so that I keep my numbers in the right columns, I'm just going to move it over here. And that's going to be up above the 0. I need to bring my 0 down because I cannot have a remainder. So I'm annexing a 0 again here. Okay, so now I have 42. How many 42s go into 210? So, I know that times 3 is 126. I'm going to try to double it, because 126 doubled is 200. That might be too much, though. So I'm going to go down 1. 42 times 5. And that's got a 0 on the end. That might work. That's 21. Bingo. 210. I need to put that 5 up here above the 0. Remember, I had a 0 here in the 10th place, and there are 5 hundredths. And there's nothing left over. So my answer, 12.81 divided by 4.2 equals 3.05. Okay, I'm going to solve another one. This time I'm going to put 85 and 2/10 divided by, I'm probably only going to do about 4 problems with everyone today, divided by 4.8. And remember the gift card problem. If I have $85.20 on a gift card and I'm buying something that is $4.80, because remember, I can put a 0, sneak a little 0 in there. And when we're talking about money, we need 2 places after the decimal. So here we go. I am going to guess. I know that 10 times that would be 48. I'm going to guess about 20 would be my answer. So I'm going to write that up here. I'm going to guess about 20 before I solve this problem. All right, here we go. 4.8 goes into 85 and 2/10. Remember, I can't bring the decimal straight up because I have a decimal over here. I need to move it over one place because remember, I cannot have a decimal in the divisor. So I'm multiplying both by 10 to the first power, or just 10. And I am going to notice that I need to move this one place as well. Both of them need to be moved in one place. So here is my decimal. In case I need to annex a 0, I need to make sure I know that that decimal goes right here, okay? So I asked myself, now I have 852 divided by 48. Okay, I turned it into a regular whole number dividing problem. How many 48s are in 8? 0. How many 48s are in 85? It's going to be at least 1, but I don't think I can get 2 out of it. So I'm going to put just 1. Because I know 2 is over 90. That would be too big. So now I do 15 minus 8, and that's 7. Because remember, this bottom number is bigger, so I have to borrow. That makes that 7 minus 4, and that's 3. So 37. And I need to bring down my 2. So 37 is smaller than 48, so I did okay on that. But now I have 372. I'm going to think that this is going to be maybe a 9 or an 8. I'm going to try 8. So 48 times 8. Maybe even 7. Let's try the 8 first. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 8 is 38, or plus 6, I mean. So 8 times 4 is 32, plus 6, that's 38. Ooh, that's too big, 384. I want 372. So I'm going to need to do 7. Okay, so 48 times 7 is 56. Can you see what I'm doing here? 7 times 4 is 28, plus 5 is 33. 336. That's going to have to work because I know 384 was too big. So I'm going to put 336. And that was 7. So I already have the 7 up here. Okay, this is from the 2 that I brought down, which was 372. So now I'm going to subtract. Bottom number is bigger. So 12 minus 6 is 6. That makes that a 6 minus 3, and that's 3. 36 left. I need to annex a 0 because I have numbers left over, and I cannot have numbers left over. That makes it look like I have a remainder, and you cannot have a remainder with decimals. You keep going, and if it ends up going and going and going, and sometimes that happens, I'll show you what to do. We'll have to round it, but maybe we won't need to. 48 goes into 360. Well, I know this is 336, and this is 384. So I know that 8 would be too big, so I might need 7 again. So look how close I am to 20. That's what my guess was, 17.7 something. Because we're probably going to need to annex again. So 10 minus 6 is 4. 5 minus 3 is 2. And another 0 needs to be brought down. So that 336, I have the 7 up here already. 48 now goes into 240. I need to go smaller than 7. 48, maybe we'll try 5. I'm going to have to go over here now. 48 times 5. No, that's 40. 5, that's 20. Plus 4 is 24. Ooh, look at that, 240. So let's look at that 5. I'm going to put the 5 over here. And I have nothing left. Now I am done. 17.75 was my final answer. So 85.2 divided by 4.8 is 17.75. Let's try one more problem for today, and then I'll have you go on Sabbath to do your math homework. Let's do one that is, we're going to do 6.8, 6 and 8 tenths, divided by 17 hundredths. Okay, so again, if I had a gift card that had $6.80 on it, and I needed to buy some objects that were 17 cents, maybe it's for a class party, some things that are 17 cents, how many of those 17-cent items would I be able to purchase with that gift card? It's about 20 cents, and I know 20 cents is five of those for $1. So, and that's $6. So, about 30 is what I'm going to guess will be my answer. I could buy about 30 objects at 17 cents each. So here we go. 0.17 or 17 hundredths goes into 6.8. Now, I cannot just bring the decimal straight up. Remember, I have to get rid of the decimal in the divisor first. I'm going to multiply it times 10 to the second power. I need to move it twice, which means I need to move this one twice. So I'm going to need to add a 0. Okay, so now I have 17 goes into 680. I got rid of my decimal by moving it over twice. Okay, 17, does it go into 6? No. Does 17 go into 68? So I need a 2-digit answer. Okay, 17 times, let's try 4. 7 times 4, that's 28. 4 times 1 plus 2, that's 6. 68. Oh, that's exactly 68. All right, 4. Because 4 times 17 is 68. And I got a 0, but I need to have another 0 here because I needed to add a 0. So my answer is actually 40. I can buy exactly 40 objects at 17 cents each, and that'll give me $6.80. Okay, so now what I want you to do is to go into Savas. Make sure you have all 4 of these problems in your notebook. If you need to hit pause to make sure they're all in there, that's great. Do that. If you need some more practice, look at your problems from the last 2 days. That might help. And good luck. Have a wonderful day.